Hi, I'm Paul van Dyk. I'm a DJ and producer. I'm just really happy when I play my favorite music in front of people and when I am able to convince them and make them understand why I love that particular kind of music so much. And this is what I mean. It doesn't necessarily mean that I need to be this or that position. And at the end of the day, I totally believe this is one of the reasons why we are on top of that list, because people appreciate that. People understand that, it is the music that gives us all that pleasure, not a single person that might jumping up and down or whatever. It is the music. And of course, in some ways it's better presented than in other ways, but at the same time, it is all electronic music. This is what, is the important thing at the end in a club. I was in East Berlin. I was a little kid doing my homework and I listened to radio. And then suddenly, what we would call early house music came on. It was like far away from my mind to now suddenly take some drugs sitting in front of the radio doing my homeworks. And I don't think they actually had ecstasy in East Germany. So my whole approach towards music is completely drug-free and I just kept it that way. I'm a real geek if it comes down to that music. I want to know what I do. The chance, or the movie I had the chance to work with, was a very different approach. Carlos Salces, the director, came to me and he wasn't even sort of shooting at the time. He was like showing me images and pictures and told me what's going on. And this is when we developed certain elements together. And it was a really interesting project. So in a way, I was kind of like the musical director a little bit. So certain moods change completely by my input of the music. And as an example, I just heard that the soundtrack of Brokeback Mountain was done the exact same way. And it got a Grammy, It's a beautiful song, it's a beautiful soundtrack. And I think that's the way to go. This is what a real challenge for an artist is, rather than just sitting there and composing something on top of something that's already finished, where the atmosphere, the outcome is already laid out. I don't really see it so much as I made it happen. It's like, I could be in this place, do exactly the same on my own, and it wouldn't be magic. I have a very clear idea about my sound, about what I like to bring musically across. At the same time, it's all about the interaction. So it's just as much all of us together as anything else. Of course it feels great, but it probably feels great for the people down there as well when those magical moments happen. Heads up for New York! I have, obviously a very special connection with New York because I was one of the regular guests at Disco 2000 in the beginning of the 90s. I was one of the residents at Twilo, and I've kept going there on a sort of very regular basis, and I have a lot of friends in New York. And it always feels special. There's always a very special connection. We do summer stage at Central Park. We're going into the 4th year now. It's a very special place. It always will be. It's probably one of the few places that I could call home, at least in my heart, even though I don't live there. Hello, I'm Paul van Dyk. Stop watching A3.